my name is Doris and I am Little Bird Products. Welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if this is your first time here. And as I'm always saying, please subscribe. It really does help my channel, and also you'll be notified every time I post a new video. What I want to do today at my midweek update is kind of talk about where I'm at with my goals for the week. I did get my zebra/elephant size agnostic jacket made, and I'll show a video of that, a picture of me dancing around in it at the end. I'm very happy with how that turned out. And I also have made a lot of headway with my what I call my graphic tunic dress. And I've paired it with a red and black check and plaid flannel shirt. And I'm very pleased with how that's turning out. I have started doing some recording for a tutorial for how to make those that I am going to publish on Sunday once I'm finished. So make sure you come back on Sunday and look for that tutorial video. I think it'll be very interesting for those of you who like to upcycle. And I'm loving how the flannel shirts are going together with the graphic tunic tees. So I think I'm going to be making several of those in the next few weeks while the weather is still chilly. And I am making them a little longer, most of them. I'm in the process also of designing a shorter flannel. I think I'll call it a tunic because it's going to be high-low. And that's with the part of the flannel shirt that I didn't use for this tunic because, as you know, I don't like to throw anything away and I like to use all of my fabric. So I'm very pleased with how that's turning out. I have been still doing my AI shorts, so if you're interested in any of those, you can watch my shorts. I've been trying to publish several of those a week. And I'm also going to put a few little snippets of footage in here to show you my flannel dress, tunic, graphic tee combination that I'm making. So that'll kind of give you a little tickler for what's to come on Sunday for my video. And it's been an interesting week so far. Some happy things happening. I'm getting a little more productive. One really sad thing, my friend, I just found out today that she lost her dog. And, you know, for those of us who have fur babies, they're so important to us. And that's kind of devastating for her. So that's been a little bit of an upset. It makes me very, very sad. And it's hard to be productive when you're sad. So I'm hopefully going to try to be a little supportive of her this week, and anything she needs I'm going to do for her because that's what you do for friends. So watch till the end and you'll see a couple more snippets of what's to come on Sunday. So there will be, I think, a very nice tutorial, and I think you'll enjoy it. So have a good week, and I'll see you back here on Sunday. Bye. Alrighty then, I am going to apologize in advance for the noise in the background, but I have my dear friend Bertha over there embroidering away some labels for a friend of mine, and I may just cut out the sound and voiceover. This is my jacket I'm going to start working on, and this is going to be just a quick overview of a standard thing I do with the jackets. Right now I need to cut open under the arm and down the side, under the arm, down the side. And then I'm going to take these pieces of a blouse that I cut apart, and I'm going to work on making it the right size so that it will go in and go under the arms. And then I'm probably going to make this a little longer across here. And I'll show you that later as I go along. Alrighty, I have done a little sewing here, and you can see here's the sleeve, and it's open, and this is one of the rectangles from the blouse. See, it's about a 15 by 30. 15 down the short side and 30 inches because it goes all the way from the edge of the sleeve here up the arm to pit and down to the front side. And you can see that's all open. And what I'll probably do over here on this side, I usually sew it up so I leave about 10 to 12 inches open for the sleeve hole, the edge of the sleeve, and then sew the bottom shut, and then it hangs down really nice. You probably can't see that as well on the jacket because it's all the same color. And if you look at the back, you'll see how it hangs down. Now what I'm going to be doing is I have extra pieces of that blouse left. I'm going to be putting about a 6-inch ruffle on the back, and it'll be about a 4-inch ruffle on the front. So when I model this, you'll understand it a little more. It makes it, I call it a kimono sleeved cape. It's more cape-like, but because of the way I stitch down this bottom seam and I stitch it shut a little bit, it makes it really floaty. I mean, I even call it angel wings sometimes, and I like it with the long sleeves. It just makes this very size forgiving. It'll fit, I say, from a medium to a 2X, sometimes a 3X, depending on how broad somebody is across the shoulders, because the shoulder span is still from there to there, right? But because it started out to be an extra large, it's pretty wide across the shoulders. And this is for somebody that, you know, I usually put in the pit to pit, but I usually put in the shoulder measurement too, because sometimes that's important to people. But really, you know, your shoulders can be broader because these are, there's no armholes down it, so to speak. So I'm really pretty pleased the way this is turning out. And black and white, black and cream, and with animals on it, I think this is going to be a really quick selling piece. So now I'm going to close up the bottom of the armholes, close them up 10 or 12 inches, put the ruffle on the back and the ruffle on the front, and then I'll take some more pictures. And again, I apologize for the noise in the background. This is my t-shirt project. What I'm going to be doing is cutting the sleeves off, cutting it open down the sides first. And then I'm going to be taking these materials and take the sleeves and the sides of them right by the collar and cut them off and replace the sides with them. And then I'm probably going to take the check fabric and I'm going to lengthen this and make it more tunic length. And I'll show you that at the stages as they go along. This is a little work in progress, a Valentine's Day shirt. And it's an upcycled men's flannel shirt and a women's graphic t-shirt. And let me get this around. This is the other side. And there's the back side. And I have it all pinned up. And I'm planning on showing instructions, a tutorial for how to make this, and also how to do these little sleeves that are a little gathered sleeve that I just love. And this is a dress length. More later.